Whether you want a flagship phone with all the bells and whistles, a mid-range alternative with solid performance, or a low-cost phone, there is a Motorola phone for you. To help you narrow down your choices, here are top 5 best Motorola phones of 2024 for you today. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Motorola Edge 50 Pro. The Edge 50 Pro may not be a flagship, but it feels close to a premium smartphone. It feels exactly right in the hand, thanks in part to its 8.19mm thickness and 186 grams weight. Another component contributing to the phone's pleasant feel is its vegan leather back. Its distinct texture provides grip, repels greasy streaks, and feels warm and inviting. The Edge 50 Pro has an IP68 water and dust resistance rating. Motorola's Edge 50 Pro features a 6.7-inch poled curved display with 1.5K resolution and a refresh rate of 144 Hz. The panel also has a peak brightness of up to 2000 nits, HDR10 Plus support, 10-bit color, and DCI-P3 color gamut, and it claims to be the world's first Pantone-validated true color display. The Motorola Edge 50 Pro comes with a Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 processor, up to 12GB of RAM, and 256GB of internal storage. The phone features dual SIM, dual 5G compatibility, Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.4, and a USB Type-C port. Talking about the ports and controls, the Motorola Edge 50 Pro has the power key and volume buttons on its right side frame. At the bottom is the USB-C port, flanked by a SIM card slot, microphone, and speaker. And up top is the secondary mic with Dolby Atmos text. The phone features a triple back camera configuration that includes a 50-megapixel primary sensor, a 13-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, and a 10-megapixel telephoto sensor. For selfies, the phone has a 50-megapixel sensor with autofocus. The Motorola Edge 50 Pro has a tiny 4,500 mAh battery, which is slightly lower in capacity than its competitors. But don't worry, you'll get up to 125-watt fast charging and 50-watt wireless charging. Number 4. Motorola Moto G84 5G. The Motorola G84 5G is an amazing phone that provides buyers with a long battery life, reliable performance, and an excellent display. The Motorola Moto G84 5G is a pretty tall phone, yet it's sleek, lightweight, and manageable. It measures barely 7.6mm and weighs less than 170 grams, with a vegan leather back. However, the only rating available here is IP54. The Moto G84 5G's main feature is its 6.5-inch poled display, which has a 120 Hz refresh rate and stunning 10-bit color. In terms of resolution, the conventional 1080 by 2400 pixels, or 20.9 Full HD Plus setup, produces a crisp pixel density of approximately 405 pixels per inch. Motorola advertises a maximum brightness of 1300 nits. The Moto G84 5G is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 695 5G 8-core CPU. You get 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, which is really remarkable. In terms of local connectivity, the G84 supports dual-band Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. The power button and volume buttons are located on the right side. A dual SIM tray on the left, with USB-C and 3.5mm ports on the bottom edge. Next to the latter is one of the Dolby Atmos-enabled stereo speakers, which has a twin immediately above the selfie camera. The Moto G84 5G is equipped with a 50-megapixels primary camera and an 8-megapixels ultra-wide with autofocus for macro images, making it ideal for flexible photography. It comes equipped with a 16-megapixels fixed-focus selfie camera on the front. The Moto G84 5G features a large 5,000 mAh battery with up to 30-watt fast charging. Number 3. Moto G Power 5G. The Moto G Power 5G 2024 is an excellent mid-range alternative for people seeking a dependable handset with reasonable performance and a long battery life. The phone is only 8.5mm thick and weighs 201 grams. I really appreciate the phone's vegan leather back covering, which offers that just right feel for pleasantly holding it. It also has a certified IP52 rating, which protects the phone from spills, splashes, sweat, and light rain. The Moto G Power features a 6.7-inch LCD panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and Full HD Plus resolution 2400 by 1800 pixels. On paper, those are impressive stats. The text is sharp, colors seem fantastic. The phone runs on a MediaTek Dimensity 7020 processor, which is an advance from the previous model's Dimensity 930. It has 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, but the microSD slot allows you to add up to 1TB of additional space. The Moto G 5G works with most sub-6 GHz 5G networks, including C-band, and supports Wi-Fi 5 rather than the newer Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7. The phone's bottom edge features a 3.5mm headphone jack, a USB-C port, and a single speaker grille. A power button and 2 volume buttons are located on the right side. The left side features a SIM or microSD card slot. The Moto G Power 5G features 2 cameras on the back, a 50-megapixel main camera and an 8-megapixels ultra-wide camera with macro photography mode. On the front, there is a 16-megapixel selfie camera. A 5,000 mAh battery powers the lights for the entire day and beyond. It offers 30 watt of wired charging, which is twice as much as the previous year's model. Additionally, the phone enables wireless charging 15 watt. Number 2. Motorola G84 Power. With the new Moto G Power 5G, you can give your favorite entertainment the update it deserves. The phone is 8.99mm thick and weighs only 197 grams. The phone has a matte surface on the back and sides, and it does not slip out of your hands. The phone has an IP52 classification, meaning it is resistant to dust, light rain, and splashes. The Moto G24 Power's display is a 6.56-inch IPS LCD panel with a refresh rate of 90 Hz and max brightness of 537 nits. The panel's resolution is 720 by 1612 pixels, with a pixel density of 269 pixels per inch and an aspect ratio of 20.9. The Moto G24 Power is powered by a budget-friendly MediaTek Helio G85 CPU and comes with up to 8GB of RAM and 128GB of user-expandable storage. It includes the standard communication capabilities such as 4G, dual 4G VoLTE, Wi-Fi, 2.4 plus 5 GHz, VO Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.0. In terms of functionality, the right edge features volume rockers and a power button, while the left edge has a SIM plus microSD card slot. The bottom edge holds a USB Type-C port and a speaker grille, while the top edge features a 3.5mm headphone socket with modest Dolby Atmos branding. The Moto G24 Power has a dual rear camera arrangement, with a 50-megapixels primary sensor and a 2-megapixels macro lens. The handset includes a 16-megapixel selfie camera with a punch-hole design. The Moto G24 Power has a battery capacity of 6,000 mAh and supports up to 30-watt rapid charging. Number 1. Motorola Edge Plus. The Moto Edge Plus 2023 is an exceptional flagship Android phone that offers great value with few sacrifices. The Edge Plus is quite thin, measuring 8.6mm high and weighing 7.1 ounces. Motorola's method, which brings the rear and front glass panels together and meets the metal frame with curved edges, contributes to the phone's thinness. Both panels are Gorilla Glass Victus and feel quite premium to the touch. The device's dust and water protection certification is competitive at IP68. The front of the Edge Plus is where the magic happens, with a 6.67-inch 2400 by 1080 OLED that can reach 165 Hz, supports Dolby Vision, and has a peak brightness of 1300 nits. Motorola's Edge Plus is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon Gen 2 SoC, the most powerful mobile chipset available. In the United States, the Edge Plus is available in only one configuration, 8GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. It supports Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, keeping you future-proofed and connected for quick data transfers. The power and volume controls are located on the right side of the slender frame, with stereo speakers on the top and bottom, and a single nano SIM tray flanking the USB-C 3.2 port. Another 50-megapixels ultra-wide sensor with a 114-degree field of view complements the primary camera and is also utilized for macro photography. In addition, there is a 12 megapixels telephoto camera with 2x optical zoom and a 60 megapixel selfie camera. The Motorola Edge Plus runs on a 5100 mAh battery. When you choose 15-watt wireless charging or use a brick with the bundled 68-watt USB-C charger, things slow down slightly.